What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Is What It Is. I hope everybody's doing great. I decided to make a little video for y'all, or for myself too. But it's funny, every single time I go to make one of these big videos, the ideas just leave my head magically that I was thinking about throughout the week or whatever. But God, I don't know what that is. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing good. I made it halfway to 1,000. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing a short every day until I reach 1,000 subscribers. And I got like 510 subscribers now, so that's pretty awesome. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Sorry, the sponsors want me to say that. No, I'm playing. I don't have any sponsors. But if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. I'm mainly just talk about nothing or everything. It is what it is. I like is what it is. It's kind of like my saying, you know, for if bad things happen, it is what it is. You can't really you could control stuff from happening, but you know, if the stuff you can't control, like it's kind of like my serenity prayer. And what is that? God grant me the strength to change the. I'm gonna mess it up. We'll mess it up. I'll just look it up or something. But it's like the strength to change the things I care, and the courage to accept the things I can't. Or I might have that backwards. But anyways, that's my serenity prayer. Pretty much. But I've always liked the serenity prayer. And it says, what is the full version of the serenity prayer? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So, yeah, is what it is like a simple version of that. But I also like this, you know, I like regardless of what you believe in, sometimes I like not Bible quotes. I don't even know what you would call them, but verses, Bible verses. But my grandma had this rock that said, this is the day the Lord have made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. And that I've always liked that one because pretty much reminds you to be happy, you know. I know sometimes there's not a lot of things to be happy about, I guess, especially nowadays, but, you know, worrying about stuff isn't going to help anything. It's really going to make it worse because you're just going to put yourself in the worst mood. That's why I like people like Theo Vaughn or anybody, or Joey Diaz, anybody. I've said this before, but really anybody that motivates people, like with their words, helps people get through the day. That's kind of what I hope I could do with this page, but also talk about random stuff, old movies, TV shows, but not just that, anything going on in the world, the UFC, you know, influencers. Like, for example, I don't even know why they're called influencers. I know they influence people, but really, they should just be entertainers. They shouldn't be influencers. And it's like nowadays, everybody's an influencer, and then if you say something wrong, they get on to you like, oh, you're an influencer. You're supposed to influence the generation or the kids. It's like, no, you know, the parents should influence the kids. The YouTubers or whatever should entertain the kids. I'm not trying to influence anybody. I'm just trying to, you know, sorry, cars are going by. I'm just trying to bullshit on a podcast or a video or whatever, you know, and maybe relate to people, get to know people, my fans, or, oh, sorry, not my fans, my subscribers. We're just fellow human beings. But yeah, like one thing I was thinking about, like with back to just random stuff that I think about throughout the week. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and podcasts used to be just conversations with people. Now it's like every single podcast is an interview since it's gone mainstream, and all the celebrities do it. So now it's like you got podcasts like Full Sin, even Joe Rogan, uh, Impulsive, stuff like that. That pretty much every podcast now is just the interview. It's just questions and questions. It's like people used to sit on a podcast, even Joe Rogan, and just talk and have a conversation. And it's like now podcasts are going into these interviews almost like it's replacing the normal talk shows. And they are replacing talk shows because talk shows can't keep up with the amount of views and everything that these podcasts get. But I think they're going the wrong way with it. It should just go back to being conversations. Like if I had a podcast, I would want it to just be conversations. I wouldn't want it to be like an interview. Certain times I would want to interview people. Like I thought about going and like I have this veteran, I clean his pool, and we talk every Thursday. I thought about like interviewing him because he was in Vietnam, and I've heard stories from him about Vietnam, and I thought it would be interesting to sit down and ask him stuff. So stuff like that, you should, definitely use the interview style, I guess, but also a conversation too. I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about, and going to from that to like UFC, I was thinking UFC reminds me of I like it UFC, but it reminds me of like the modern day gladiators. In fact, I've heard celebrities say that the fighters are pretty much like modern day gladiators. It's just a spectacle for everybody to see, and you have all the famous people gathered around watching the spectacle, and it's been that way for a long time. Even with boxing, back in Muhammad Ali, and I don't know too much about it, but I've heard the names. Sugar Ray Robinson, I believe. All the rich people and drug dealers or whatever, the mafia. They used to all the famous people. Frank Lucas. I know you guys. I say too much, but his movie, American Gangster. He got. There I go again. He got he got like seen because he was in the fancy coat or whatever at the fight. So it's just been around for a long time, and it's I don't know. I just something I was thinking about. I don't even know. Because I enjoy UFC, but I believe it's they knew what they were. I keep saying but I think they knew what they were doing. They have to entertain people. Sorry, I needed a drink. It's pretty hot out here. Live in Florida. It was like 90 degrees today, and it's still pretty hot. It's lingering, but yeah. Back to the UFC. It's funny that they entertain people and it's that spectacle, but all the entertainers go there too. So it was just something I was thinking about. Anyways, sorry. Yeah. I don't know. I do these podcasts without editing, and I try not to edit anything. What you see is what you get, is what happens, pretty much. And so I'm kind of just going off the top of my head. I might think of some ideas beforehand and like spit those out, but once I talk about those, and most of the time I forget half of the things I want to talk about, then I kind of run out of stuff to talk about for the moment. But also I don't really want to do that because I don't want to feel like that I just got to hit certain subjects. I could just be talking, and I was wondering about just going live. Therefore, I could just sit there in those moments and maybe think about stuff while people are watching, and it's not so much pressure to make it perfect the first time, because I don't edit it or anything other than the little editing I do on my phone. But this one I'm probably just going to put it out there without editing, so you see the video how I record it. That's what I want to do. A lot of people think or say, and it's probably right, that you can't grow on YouTube without those fancy quality videos and sound. But I want to bring it back to the old school, when people were just doing YouTube and just talk to the camera. I might vlog some stuff here and there, but I don't do too much other than work. See, like that, a big truck just went by. You guys are going to hear that, the big trucks and all the vehicles going by, because I don't have the editing software to edit that out at the moment. Now, of course, if I grew and got bigger, I would get better stuff and probably end up having that picture perfect or perfect sound and video. But also, all that stuff is just so manufactured. I just want it to be real. I just want to talk to people and talk about my opinions, talk about stuff, and be myself. I don't want to feel pressured to be this certain person, and I'm not. All I can do is be myself, and I say that to everybody. Just be yourself. Or I don't say it to everybody, but that's what I'm saying to everybody. Just be yourself, and the rest of people will either get in where they fit in, or follow you, or get in where they fit in. I don't know. I heard that off of a podcast, but sometimes I hear stuff and I'm like, that's true. Whether it's a movie or a podcast, like some things just hit you, and it could make your day 10 times better, or it could change your life. Like, today you got to be so careful, because you say one wrong thing and people are like, they hate you. Even if you said 100 positive things before, they say, well, that one wrong thing could have ruined somebody's life or changed somebody's life for the worse. But they don't count the 100 positive things you said that could have changed thousands of people's lives and saved thousands of people's lives. They just get you for that one wrong thing, and it's terrible. I mean, people mess up, people make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. I know I'm not perfect, and I don't expect everybody to be perfect either. So I just hope people don't expect me to be perfect. This isn't supposed to be perfect. I'm just trying to be myself and ramble, I guess. Yeah, like I said before, I hope everybody's doing all right. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Gotta say that, gotta get it in. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and then after that, people ask me, well, what are you gonna do after 1,000 subscribers? Well, I'll just keep going. I mean, maybe not do a short every day, but I'll just, keep making little videos or whatever. It was just a goal I set for myself, and I'm halfway there now. And people say, what do you expect to get out of it, or whatever. It's like I've already got a lot out of it. Just waking up and doing one thing every day, and just keeping that routine. It's changed my life. Just that, by doing that, just by having that to have to do every day, to look forward to, or once it's done, I feel like I did something. So, and sometimes it's hard to do stuff. Sometimes it's hard to get out, whether it's something like this, or it's yard work, or taking care of whatever. It's like sometimes it's hard to want to do that, but then once you do it, you feel accomplished and you're glad you got it over with, and you're like, well, what the hell was I putting that off for? Why did I Why was I hesitating? I guess I don't know. I'm just rambling, but I hope this advice like helps somebody. I'm not a professional advice giver, but I do. I just have that in me to want to help people and to relate to regular people. And it's kind of like talking to the abyss here because I don't get too many viewers, especially on these. But hopefully that'll grow, and if not, that's all right. I don't mind just reaching a select few that like me for myself and find something to take from these videos, I guess. Uh, well, anyways, I hope you guys have a good night, good day, whenever you're watching this, and I hope you don't sweat the little things, and I hope that you just have a great day and stay positive. Remember, it is what it is. Oh yeah, one last thing. Thank you to everybody that's commenting and supporting me and saying you could do it, and commenting on the shorts. I really appreciate it. Thank you for helping me get out there. And just take care of yourself and have a good day. Hit that subscribe button also. Gotta say it. Peace.